Okay, you are live.
Okay, welcome back everybody.
I'll wait a few seconds let people get back in.
So if you haven't already, you're going to want to grab just a couple of inks just to shade your pieces of card, so depending on what you've cut. So just take your time, there's no rush.
Okay, when you're ready.
Okay. Have we got everybody back?
So, guys, if you want to say hello and let us know who's in.
I'm going to start with my spun sugar. And because we're going to do lots of little fine detail, I'm just going to take the smallest size of blending brush, and I'm just going to have a piece of bamboo sheet to the side of where I'm working. That's first of all just to check that my brush is coming out the colour it should do. Okay, it's going to be quite subtle. And you're going to work into your fluted edge of your icing. And the whole idea here is to give your icing a little bit of form.
Sarah Lou's back in. Hi, Sarah.
So what I'm doing, Sarah, is just blending in a bit of ink with some blending brushes. So I've gone for the smallest size purposely because it's a detailed piece. Just working my way around. And just blend over the top just so there's no harsh lines. So if you look, I'll pop against the white so you can see. It's really quite subtle. Okay, hopefully you can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. To clean your blending brushes, just going to take a spritz bottle with a bit of water in. Nothing else, just water. I'm just going to give it a good scrub.
Small helicopter.
Yeah, it does sound like a small helicopter. But that's how you know that you're pressing strong enough to get enough out. Okay. Next I'm going to move on to our board. I'm going to go up a shade to the Victor Raspberry. Now because this is a bit stronger, I'm just going to tap a bit off.
Pauline.
you're ready, pick up a bit more colour.
Bonnie says hello.
Hello. If you can all do me a favour, pop in the comments some things that you'd like me to cover next week. Ian said about doing a maintenance live stream, so we can talk about how you can look after your machine as well as a few other bits and pieces. But there's so much that I can cover, sometimes it's difficult to know what to do next.
What are you using for the inking? So it's makeup brush, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just one of the really tiny makeup brushes. If you look for sculpting brushes, I think. If you go on our Amazon store, I've actually put a link for these actual brushes. And then the inks that I'm using, I've got Distress Oxide in Picked Raspberry, a Distress ink in Spun Sugar, and Distress ink Antique Linen. The only reason I've got the oxide there is I don't have that particular shade in the ink. I usually save my oxides for when I'm doing backgrounds and fades between shades.
But yeah, you get it's a big pack, isn't it, that you get there?
Yeah,
I'll show you a little pot. You get all of those, don't you?
Yeah.
Not the pot though.
Not the pot. So you've got 3 nice big ones. You've got a couple of medium-sized ones, and then you've got 2 round detail brushes, and then you've got 3. They're supposed to be for when you're doing your eyeliner and your eyeshadow. But for your blending, you can do some really funky like rain effects with them.
And Sarah just says Picked Raspberry is her favourite as well.
Mhm.
You like that, don't you?
I do.
Was it pickled on yours rather than picked?
No, it's actually picked, but the label needs redoing. It's okay. We have a long-running joke, don't we, about our ink colours?
Yes, because I made a mistake on was it peeled paint instead of paint?
Yeah,
the original.
and then they they've kind of all started getting silly names. So I have Spin Sugar rather than Spun Sugar.
Makes you smile.
It does make me smile. Now that one won't be seen, so you don't need to blend it. You could blend that one if you want to, but to be honest, for this one I'm just going to leave it plain. And finally we have our cake. Finished?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is very quickly just clean the mat, because we don't want to contaminate our colour. And we're going to change our brush to a bigger brush. So you want to aim sort of like roughly the same length as your smallest bit of detail that you're doing. Okay. And just before I get started,
Thank you, Pauline.
what I'm going to do, she said bless you, is just pull back the tabs. So those that you need to score, you can score now. I will cheat because I can.
Not going to do a blue Peter on you. Here's one I made earlier.
No, that would mean that I have to be organised.
Oh yeah, there is that.
I will go over all these folders with a bone folder. Come on, yeah. What's that?
Pauline sent me a face mask and a... No, it's not that bad. Just dust up my nose, that's all. Scanning Cut's not used to moving.
No, you've been out, haven't you? So your hay fever's playing up a bit.
Yes, yeah. Let's pop to the shop.
Yeah, pop to the shop and
ran out of milk. So. And that's no good without a tea, so you've got a lot of milk.
We're quite fortunate in that the spa around the corner is actually quite quiet.
And well stocked. So.
Yeah, very well stocked. We see all their deliveries, don't we? So.
Yeah.
Right, so with all your tabs folded underneath, you can then get your antique linen, load up your brush. So to load it, I just tap it, especially on my antique linen because it's a funny part, bless it. It's got through nearly a whole re-inker before it's died on me, so I think that's quite good going. So we're just going to work around the edges.
Again, if there's any suggestions on anything you'd like to see over the next week, just pop a note in the comments or drop us a message on Facebook.
The only thing that I won't be doing live just at the moment is fabric. That's a no-no.
Chicken.
Well, that and the fact I haven't got any fabric here. That is the
That's
issue.
true.
Yeah, to cut it you need to have it.
Very true.
And hopefully the book will be done this week. I know I've been saying that for a couple of weeks, but it's just like now I just need to get it done.
Well, you aiming to have it up before April, aren't we? So that's what,
Yeah.
Monday. Monday? Wednesday?
Tuesday. Tuesday? Tuesday's the first, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Always start off your piece and then drag it onto, so you get a nice blend. The distress inks on this card are very forgiving. Good job. Okay. Now at this point, if you want to, you can do the individual side pieces. So just keep all your tabs tucked in. Hold it down.
If anybody has any questions, don't be afraid to ask.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. Okay, so you should have something that looks like that. So at this point, if you want to, we can grab a white gel pen and unfold your tabs. What?
Poorly. No, watching and learning. Watching and learning.
Okay, also going to grab, before I do that, a nice red felt tip. Oh, bless his little face.
Try to be helpful.
Right, so I'm just going to draw a wiggly line with our red pen. You can always tidy up on the corners after you've put it all together, so don't worry about getting everything matching just yet. Okay, I'm going to get my white gel pen. Just going to pop a few highlights on my jam, as you do. And then we can trace it over the top of our line, and we can put in some nice cream. If anybody's on a diet at this point, I do apologise. It may take a couple of coats just to get the coverage that you need on top of that felt tip pen, as it will start to pull it up a little bit. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. I'm just going to work all the way around. And it doesn't even have to be an even line, because let's face it, cream oozes everywhere.
Pauline's going to have to make a real cake after this.
Sorry. Should have put a dietary warning on this, shouldn't I? Trigger warning. You will want cake.
It's a good job we got pattern perks.
Birthday cake.
Yeah.
That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it.
In case just joined in.
Okay. There we go. So we have our jam for our cream. Just going to put those to one side in case I need to do any touch-up work when I put it all together. So now what you need to do is you need to grab some red tape. Just going to tape everything up to start with. How are we all doing?
I think we're all okay. Nobody's asking any questions.
because the sides are only little, I'm not really going to bother about putting wet glue on this point. I'll do that on the bottom tabs. So you just want to take the backing tape off and just align it so that you've got a nice finish. Any questions so far?
No,
No? Okay.
they're all very quiet. Apart from Auntie Pauline who's talking to me. Oh, it's got a bit fuzzy on the focus. No, it's back.
Going to be finding little bits of red tape everywhere for days again.
So the focus went a little fuzzy then, but it's come back. It's okay.
Oh,
No, it's right. It's not. I don't think it was your fault. It's just too many people online.
okay. So what I'm going to do before I go any further, grab a felt tip pen and just bridge the gaps. Just blend it in a bit, just do a little bit extra on the edges. Just gives a little bit of shading and helps that bridging just blend in a bit. Okay. I'm just going to move my messy mat out of the way.
Auntie Pauline says if you were to make a USB with all your inventions on, I would buy it.
We did do. Didn't we?
We did. We used to do a monthly USB, didn't we?
Yeah.
But,
It used to be tied into the magazine.
yes.
So everything that went in the magazine went on the USB.
Tell people what you're doing.
So I'm just scoring along my score line for my icing. Doesn't matter if you go past the point.
Any left? Yes, we can do one, Pauline. You have to let us know which ones you want, and I can. We can put them together on a USB for you. Okay.
Yeah, we've done a few more since we last did USB, haven't we? So perhaps we'll pop another one together to go with the books.
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense. So what I'm going to do is, now that I've scored that, is very, very carefully, because you don't want to bend your icing too much. Just very gently tease that score line. Do the same for the next one.
Pauline gives us a thumbs up for that.
What? For which bit?
No, for the
Doing it as
USB. Yeah, I think.
to go with the book. We could do that, couldn't we, with the first one? Because we could pop on the beginners projects, couldn't we?
Yep.
Yeah. The first book is actually quite fun because you have to do everything from scratch. Everything. But it does also cover your basics about how to import save files from off the internet.
Kelly says good morning. I don't know where Kelly is, but good morning. It's afternoon here, but it's,
I was going to say, no. Here it is.
3:10 in the afternoon, so yeah.
So now that I've got that all folded, just going to very quickly lay it a little bit flat, and then I'm just going to grab my razor.
Indiana, USA. Good morning to you then. Yes.
A little bit of paper just to clean off.
Okay, it's Indiana, USA.
Phew.
Hence morning.
Hopefully you have the same sunshine that we had this morning.
Got a bit overcast this afternoon, though.
Yeah. Okay. So if you find just there that you've got a little bit of icing, we can just snip into it and background just to make that fold a little bit better. Okay. Red tape. So our icing will eventually go on like so. But before we do that, let's just reinforce our box slightly. So I'm just going to use a bit of double-sided on that, I think.
There we are, back to non-fuzzy. I know it does that.
It's been a funny couple of weeks, hasn't it?
It has.
And you just want to carefully line this up. You want to make sure that you get your walls perpendicular. There we go. And I'm just going to put a bit more tape on. Any requests yet for next week?
No.
No? Okay.
We are having a day off tomorrow, so there's no feed tomorrow at the moment.
Unless I somehow change my mind.
Yeah. Have ourselves a day off tomorrow.
But a day not streaming anyway. I'm not sure about a day off. Might try and finish off the book, or we might decorate. We don't know which yet.
If you want to get a book done, it might be.
Yeah. Hasten to grad. We already have the paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not just going out and getting paint needlessly. We've had it for a while, haven't we?
We have.
So it's on our to-do list. Okay. So we're gonna pop our cake into the centre of our cake board. There we go. Then you're going to want some wet glue. And with this one you don't need very much. So,
That sticks too.
yeah, the Sticks to 3D PVA. There's a link on the Amazon store as well. So just gonna pop a little bit on some of the larger pieces of icing as well. So I'm not going to put any on the actual inside because that's what that bit's for. On the icing pieces. There we go. You just want to get that into the middle. Then just pinch your icing pieces down. Just so it looks like it's been dripping over your cake. It may take a few seconds just to get it to grab. There you go. There's our little cake. How are we doing?
Okay. 34 minutes at the minute, so not doing too bad.
What I'm going to do next is I'm going to apply my card. Such a fine texture on this one. I'm trying to see which way it's supposed to go. That way, I think. Right, with your hinge piece, you want to score it on your score lines, and then we're going to do a accordion fold. Okay. So it doesn't matter which way you fold it, so long as it goes one way than the other. So valley, mountain, valley, or mountain, valley, mountain. It's fine. Okay. So what you're going to do on your first tab, you're going to just apply some double-sided tape. I'm going to do a couple of lines as well because you want it to be stuck well straight away. I'm going to fold it back underneath. Okay. And then we're going to line it up so our centre point of our squares are in line. Okay. Like so. And then we're going to press it down. You alright?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then we're going to fold this bit back. Now, rather than having it like that, I'm trying to think, do I want it like that or do I want to move it? Oh, let's go like that actually. So yeah. What?
Had to put through 3 face masks. Ah, dear.
If he gets it, I'll throttle him. End of.
Yeah. Not allowed, am I, sweet?
No, you're not. That's why everything in here is like within an inch of its life. Okay, so I've done this little tab over double, so it's nice and strong. I've put another piece of double-sided just there. Okay, and I'm going to put another one along the bottom here. You want to peel those up. Okay, then I'm going to attack it with glue as well. Belt and braces on this one. So, again, you only need the littlest bit. So far so good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so line it up point to point again. And press it down. So, and it's shut. And then we can open it up. And our cake is going to sit on the top. Just going to put a little bit double-sided just so it's got some instant grip. So to finish off your card, you could create a little sentiment that you could draw and a 3D mount, or you could use a ready-made 3D topper. down and just hold it for a minute.
What do you want?
Okay. So there's our cake into position. And just for the sake of speed, and this one that's already done. So just pop off the backing. Put in place. And there we go. So if you have any questions, now's the time to ask. And if not, we'll be heading off.
That's cool.
Any questions?
Don't think so. What other streams we got on today? Pete on at 4? 8?
Pete's on at 4 and 8, I think, most days. Who did I say was on tomorrow doing the... There's a graphic 45 canvas tomorrow that... I can't remember who's doing it, that's really bad. Help me
hang on.
out. There's a schedule going up in Lou's group, so
Claire's asked what envelope would you use? Would you make one for it or?
you'd make one. You'd make one. There are actually envelopes on the Scan and Cut that you can actually resize to your needs. Other than that, you can go on templatemaker.dl, NL, one or the other. And that's a brilliant site for anything that is 3D because it's got lots of basic boxes. So you've got cylinder boxes, pillow boxes, all sorts of marvellous things. So it's a good site to get used to using. Failing that, you could use an envelope punch board and do it that way. I'm a big fan of the VR Memory Keepers 123 punch board.
What's the name of the lady who made the list?
That's what I was trying to remember and I couldn't remember. If there's one thing I'm terrible with, it's names, by the way. It's nothing personal, it's just always been like that. I'll pop it up on the group after, it's fine.
Yeah, we'll pop it in the group because I can't find it
I'll
off the top
pop
of my
up a
head.
link so that you can join in, and if I remember I will do a watch party as well.
There you go, we had Sarah Lou says thank you for such a great session, and Hammers with it's Lou with us.
Yay!
Yeah, of course Lou's on at 12 every day, isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and don't miss Leslie either. Leslie's streams are good to catch up with.
Yeah, first time she's watched Claire, and I look forward to our next session. So our next session will be Monday.
Yeah.
If you do have any ideas on what you'd like to see, maybe an envelope making one,
Yeah, we can do envelopes.
and boxes and proper, so you can make the lids and the.
Yeah, we can do
Um,
envelopes and boxes. If there's any particular sizes of envelopes and boxes, just let me know beforehand. Otherwise, I will try and do as many standard envelopes as possible.
Jammers, not hammers. Ah, okay. Jammers will live with us, yes.
Yeah, jammers.
be any comments?
Good old junk journals.
Yeah.
There's going to be some after all this is over, because all the stuff's at Mum's. But there's going to be some junk journal packs that are going to be going up as well on the group. I've also put out a post about doing a craft along with either digital papers or actually sending out packs. So please vote on that one, because it is informing what we're doing, and hopefully we can get that sorted within the next week or so. So literally get books sorted, catch up with the rest of the work in between doing streams, and then I will get that sorted and we can
Claire
get
says
those.
she has issues with envelopes and boxes, lol, so
Okay, yeah.
we'll do boxes and envelopes
boxes-
Monday.
Yeah, we might do a stream just on boxes, because there's lots of different ways that you can do a box.
Okay.
Lots and lots.
It says thank you so much.
That's okay.
Well, no, we'll see you all Monday. Have a lovely weekend. Keep safe.
Stay indoors.
Yeah. And is that it for today?
Yep, that's it for today.
Yep.
So
Thank you very much.
have a good day tomorrow, and I'll see you Monday.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. Claire says great. Video. Okay.